For this video, we're going to take a look at Star Wars The Black Series Wrecker. The biggest and the baddest Bad Batch member stands around the 7 or 6.98 inch mark. So that is with the helmet on. Okay, so really excited to do this review because actually I already had this figure. I had the Bad Batch complete. But with regards to viewership or videos that were much viewed in this channel, other contents were selling more versus Star Wars content. So instead of continuing with Star Wars content, I stopped and just forgot about the rest of the Bad Batch that I already had. But now with the resurgence of Star Wars Black Series action figures at Ollie's, my interest once again picked. So actually, well, it really does not matter whether I review new or old action figures as long as I really like them. I would like to put out videos about them. Okay, so this guy already has received some form of modification because if you already have them in your collection, then all eyes are going to center on the belt and all eyes are going to center on the new weapon. Let us first do a quick 360 view of this action figure. So that belt belongs to Star Wars Black Series Echo, which is going to be your always best. So I've always wanted to modify the Wrecker figure, and during that time, well, of course, it's just silly to buy a Echo action figure just to take the belt. But with Ollie's Best, I'm able to do that at ease without worrying about the price. Okay, so let's take a look at the belt first before we discuss the action figure. Okay, so these two pieces, I did not trash them. Once I took them out from the waistline of the figure, I just cleaned the edges, ready to be reglued to the Echo belt. Of course, those are original pieces of Wrecker, so he really has to have them too. Okay, so the weapon. That is not a Wrecker weapon. Of course, he's the biggest guy in the Bad Batch and the one that would hold the most firepower or is expected to really perform with regards to overlaying firepower. But his weapon, the one that is issued, this one actually belongs to that figure, just way too small for the action figure. So I reassigned the Wrecker blaster to Tech and gave this guy another weapon. So once again from Ollie's Best, that belongs to Baze Malbus. So I'll be picking parts from this action figure for future builds. So I have a lot of parts for this from this action figure. So we still have the rest of the items which we could harvest. Okay, but for Wrecker, just this. And I X-Acto knifed the sight and placed it on the bottom. So this is where actually the power belt would attach. That is just to mimic the weapon that he originally has because it has that. So with regards to design, it's as possibly close to and it's with regards to the figure and the weapon, this piece really complements the figure. Okay, plus it does not have a stack, so he could just easily just lay suppressive fire holding on to this side of the weapons platform and fire away. Okay, so let's talk about details and articulation points. So with the helmet on, so that is the details of the helmet. That is, I should have researched what kind of creature or Star Wars animal is this image of Wrecker based on, the one that is on the helmet, because that really looks like a set of fangs, and that is an open mouth. So that is the details of the mask. Details of the mask on the side. We have a nice white line that runs across the helmet, and we have a red blaze on the back, and we still have a white strip on top. Okay, so articulation points. Even if we have that barreled area around the neck, it really does not interfere with articulation points of the head. Okay, there you go. So let's take a look at the base head unit of Wrecker. So nicely done. So no complaints with this, and I'm not going to do any changes to that head sculpt. The helmet is not made of soft rubbery material. I'm pinching it right now. That is hard plastic. So really great. Okay, so let's move towards the articulation on the body. So we have forward bends. Oops. Forward bends for the figure, just right, not so much. Backward bends, not so much, but just right. And circular motion for the body. So actually enough articulation points for this action figure to pose for battle scenes actually. So no problemo. Okay, so let's move towards the arm section. The arm section, this is a piece that is connected onto the ball. So whenever you move the arm, these protectors are going to move with them. However, there is some kind of limit wherein if you raise it to that angle, it's going to stop on that section. I already took it apart, so somehow there's some kind of stoppage over here. But I'm not going to modify that because actually it really does not need to be modified. So why change something that does not need to be changed? Okay, so you have rotation on this section of the elbow to compensate for the lack of articulation on the biceps, which actually compensates and is very well designed. And we have enough bend for action poses, and the armor has a lot of battle damage. We have the Clone Force 99 logo on each of the shoulder armor protectors or sleeves. Okay, now as for the handsets, we have a horizontal hinge for the hand, so sideways movement for weapons handling of the stock. We have rotation of the handsets, and with this hand, that is a vertical hinge. So perfect. So we also have rotation on this section of the right forearm. And going down towards the leg, we have rotation on the thigh, single bend on the knee, and we have a hinge and rocker for the foot. Okay, so am I going to put this on this section? No, yeah, actually it's already good in that spot. I'm really not complaining about this. Okay, so yep, really good looking action figure now that he has a new weapon and a belt. this figure now is updated and ready to join the rest of the Bad Batch, which I'm going to do in a next video. So I'm going to join all figures together, and we're going to just take a quick look at each of the action figure to really enjoy it. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. And oops, I forgot to document the backpack. So the backpack has a different peg, which allows for which does not allow for rotation of the backpack. It stays in place, and you have that curvature for the backpack, so it's going to follow the curve of the back, and it's not going to somehow be raised in one section, or it would angle differently. So it's going to sit perfect on the back. So this is the details of the backpack: grenades, pouches, 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 pouches. And yeah, this guy does not have an antenna on his backpack, but if you wish to add on an antenna, very easy fix. Just drill a hole on that section and an antenna from Echo. Okay, so that's it. Once again, if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.